Welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I will show you how to cut and sew a flared skirt with ruche in front. I'll make it detailed and simple for beginners to understand. If this is your first time coming across my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell icon. Let's start with the tutorial. To cut this, I'm going to use this fabric. It's a chiffon fabric that I'm using, but you can use satin or crepe or even duchess. Any of these can work. I'll be using 2.5 yards for this. So first we are going to do some calculations before we start cutting it. So first thing I'm going to note is the length of the skirt. To calculate the length of the skirt, from waist to length of skirt, I'll be using 36 inches. I'll add 1.5 inches to that, half inch for joining allowance up and 1 inch for hemming. So 36 plus 1.5 will give me 37.5 inches. So length of skirt we are using is 37.5. Next we are going to go to the skirt. This is going to be a circle skirt. We are going to use half circle skirt, which is also known as 180-degree circle skirt. So first thing we are going to do is to calculate how to get the radius for the circumference of the skirt. So the circumference of the skirt I'm using is 36 inches. Divide that by 6.28. I'm going to have 5.73. I'm going to multiply this by 2. So 5.73 times 2, we are going to have 11.46. I'll approximate this to 11.5. So this is what I'm going to use for the radius of the skirt. So the radius will be 11.5 and the length will be 37.5. To cut the flare skirt, I'm going to measure 37.5 plus 11.5. So I'll show you how to measure this on the fabric. How to fold a flared skirt. First, you are going to take the measurements, the two measurements we got now. On the selvage of the fabric, I'm going to take the length of the radius we got, which is 11.5 inches, and also the length of the skirt. So place the tape rule here again and take the measurement of the length of the skirt. In this case it is 37.5 and this is what we have here. So from here you're going to fold your fabric into two like this. This is how to fold your fabric to cut out a 180-degree flared skirt or circle skirt. After folding it like this, you can decide to cut out the radius and also the length of skirt, but I'll go further to fold it again into triangle form. So to cut it, you can actually leave it like that if it's okay by you, or you can fold it into this A-line form and cut it out. Anyway is still okay, as long as you have folded your circle skirt very well. So we are going to go ahead to cut this after arranging it. This is optional. You can decide to leave half inch or you can make it full. Next, I'm going to take the 11.5 inches that I got for the radius of the skirt. I'll take it around the skirt, the triangle like this, and from here I'm going to take the length of the skirt we got, which is 37.5. To make it easier, you're going to take your tape rule from beginning to where the length of skirt is, and from there you are going to take it around for the length of the skirt. That way your circle skirt, the hem of the circle skirt would come out evenly. So let me shift this so that you see what I'm doing. Make sure to pin your fabric before cutting this out so that it will help you when you're shifting this like this. It will not get scattered. I hope you understand what I mean. After cutting this, I'm going to make some crease on this so that I'll be able to know where to place the ruch and also where to place the slit in front. So this is how my fabric is. I'm going to make crease on this. So here I'm going to make a crease, and also I'm going to make a crease here also. So I'm going to fold this like this so that I get the fabric folded into it like this. I'm going to go ahead to make a crease on it. After folding this like this, I'm making this place I'm making this crease is going to be in front. So after making the crease, this is the crease that I have made. So let me open this up. So look at where the crease is. As you can see, you can notice the crease here and also here. So on one side, I'm going to decide the side that I want to make the ruche on, and the side that is going to be the slit. So just pick wherever you want to make the slit or the ruche, any side you want to do that. So I'm going to make mine on the right. So the way my fabric is placed now, the right side is facing me and this is the back side. So this side is my right hand where the ruche I want to make. So here is where I'm going to make the slits. I want to make the slits on the right. So I'm turning this the other way. From the hem, I'm going to cut out open the side I'm making the slits. So I made a mistake with the length of the skirt. The length of the skirt is supposed to be 32 inches, not 36 inches. I'm going to change this later. So from here I came down 17 inches, but when I cut this, I'm going to increase this again. So let me leave this like this. Later I'm going to increase the length. So on this side, this is where we're going to make the ruche. So like I said, I was going to shorten the length of the skirt. From here, what I have here is 32 inches. I'm going to trim this properly so that it will be it will have a nice curve. So as you can see, it's 32 inches. This means I'm going to increase the length of the slit that I made earlier on. So I'm going to slit this more. From the waistline, I'm going to come down 15 inches. Then we are going to make the ruche on the other side. This is the side where I've made the crease. I made this rope for the ruche, and I've also made this strip that folded into two. So from here, I'm going to come in 2 inches and place this here like this. So take note that I have measured 2 inches away from the folded the crease that I made. You're going to make sure this aligns properly straight on there. You can pin it down on anything you want to do. So I'm going to place this rope that I made, the side that is not closed. You're going to place it under on the two sides. First, let me show you the length of the straps that I've made. Here I have how many inches? I have like 32 inches length of the strap. So I'm going to place this into this strap that I have made for the ruche. Remember to measure 2 inches away from the crease I made and place this, and then you are going to pin this down or secure it any way you want to, and then you're going to place the strips that I have made, the bias strip that I've made. You're going to place it here. This strip is what we're going to use to draw, is the drawstring. So you're going to put it under like this, as you can see me do, and secure it here. After securing it, you will take it aside and sew the center. So you're going to take this aside after securing it, and you're going to sew the center of this. So this is it after securing the straps and sewing the center of this. Next thing you're going to do now is to put this inside this place, and you're going to stitch the hem at the edge. Do the same thing on the other side. So I'll go and do that and show you the next thing to do. This is it after sewing it. So the length of the ruche I made in front from the waistline down to where the ruche stopped is 17 inches. I hope you note that. Next, we are going to sew the slit. So this slit, I'm going to just overlock it and fold it. But before I do that, I'm going to cut this more to give it the shape so that it can relax properly. So I'm going to take the slit, fold it into two and cut it out. You're just going to cut out like 1 inch. Make sure to align it properly before you cut out so that you have the two ends together. So I'll go ahead and cut away 1 inch. So just watch the way I'm cutting this. As I'm going to the end, I'm tapering it. Can you see what I did? So this way the slit will relax properly. So now I'll go to my machine and overlock this, and then I'm going to fold this into first just one folding like this and understitch it. So I'll go and do that and show you the next thing. So this is it after sewing everything. The ruche is ready, the slit is ready, as you can see, and I've also hemmed the lower part, the hem. So next thing I'm going to do now, I've also added zipper to this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to add waistband to this. Guys, today I won't be doing the tutorial of making a waistband, but you know, maybe in the next tutorial I will do that. So we have come to the end of today's sewing tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if this is your first time coming across my channel. And guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.